Number 1. The 1973 Ford F-150 long bed, priced at $6,750 and located in Johns Island, South Carolina. Driven 69,000 miles, this classic long bed pickup comes with an automatic transmission and a long list of fresh upgrades that make it feel ready for the road today. The seller mentions that they keep improving the truck whenever they're bored, meaning they've been into almost every system on the vehicle. So if you got questions about its history or maintenance, they've got answers. Under the hood sits a dependable 360 FE engine paired with an automatic transmission, and the truck is described as absolutely road ready. The air conditioning is working, a big plus for a 70s pickup, and it recently received a full tune-up to keep the drivetrain smooth and responsive. The steering has been refreshed with new components and bushings, giving the truck a more solid and confident feel on the road. A brand new set of tires, literally with only 2 miles on them, adds to the value, and every single part of the brake system has been replaced with roughly 10 miles on that overhaul. That means new lines, components, and hardware throughout, giving you peace of mind when it comes to one of the most important systems on the truck. Inside, a new dash pad helps clean up the cabin and offers a hint at the care that's been put into keeping this truck comfortable and functional. Overall, this 1973 Ford F-150 long bed is a solid, well-maintained classic that's not only fun to drive, but already sorted mechanically, making it perfect for someone looking for a vintage pickup without the typical headaches of an untouched project. The seller is open to interesting trades, just nothing related to boats, motorcycles, or off-road toys like ATVs or side-by-sides. With tons of fresh work, working AIC, and miles of life ahead of it, this Ford is a great opportunity for anyone wanting a classic truck that's ready to cruise, haul, or simply enjoy. Number 2. The 1987 Chevrolet Silverado C10, listed at $7,500 and located in Waco, Texas, is a classic square-body workhorse with just 41,852 miles showing and an automatic transmission, offering that old-school Chevy charm, but with a twist thanks to its swapped 1997 V6 engine sourced from an S10, making a unique blend of vintage styling and later-model reliability. The seller reports driving it 1,000 miles last month without a single issue, which says a lot about how solid and road-ready this long bed pickup truly is. While it does have some visible rust, clearly shown in the photos, the entire truck has been undercoat all around, giving an added layer of protection and durability, especially helpful for anyone planning to daily drive it, haul with it, or simply preserve it as a dependable classic. This Silverado offers that unmistakable late-dash ADS square body feel. The tall stance, the simple and rugged interior, the unmistakable Chevy silhouette that enthusiasts love, and the kind of mechanical honesty you just don't get from modern trucks. Whether you're looking for a classic cruiser to restore little by little, a farm or ranch truck that starts up and gets the job done, or a budget-friendly entry point into the world of vintage American pickups, this 87 C10 brings a ton of potential at a fair price. With its reliable running condition, long bed practicality, and the charm of an old truck that's been used, loved, and kept on the road, it's a great candidate for someone wanting a project they can drive immediately while improving over time, an increasingly rare find in the rising square body market. If you're after a solid driver with character, a unique powertrain setup, and a foundation you can build into anything you want, Restamod, shop truck, weekend cruiser, this one in Waco might be exactly what you're hunting for.
Got a little Dodge leak over here, baby.
Number 3. The 1972 Classic Ford truck, priced at $7,800 and located in Bella Vista, Arkansas. Now here's a truck that truly captures the soul of early 70s Ford engineering, a clean, remarkably preserved 1972 classic that blends originality with smart mechanical upgrades, making it the kind of vintage pickup that's ready to be enjoyed right now. Under the hood, it's powered by Ford's dependable 360 V8, paired with an automatic transmission, and the seller notes that the truck has just been fully gone through from front to back. The odometer shows 40,000 miles, though it may be 140K, but based on its condition, inside, outside, and underneath, it's clear this truck hasn't been abused or driven hard through the decades. It's received a full list of fresh parts, including a new HEI distributor, new spark plugs and wires, a newer fuel pump and filter, and even a brand new carburetor, meaning the engine fires up crisply, idles smoothly, and is ready for highway cruising without hassle. The exterior, frame, and body remain solid, with no signs of the structural rust issues you typically see on trucks of this era. It sits on tires with 90% tread, features 2 WD with Posey, and runs a dual exhaust setup, giving it that deep, old-school Ford rumble that never gets old. Ride quality is described as incredibly soft, like a cloud, something these classic Ford suspensions were known for, and it remains easy to drive, making a great candidate for both weekday driving and weekend car meets. Inside, the truck is impressively original, from the upholstery to the factory floor vinyl, all of which are still in very good shape. It's rare to find a 1972 Ford that hasn't been torn apart, modified, or weather-beaten, and this one still carries that genuine vintage character. Whether you're a classic truck enthusiast, a weekend cruiser, or someone who just appreciates simple, reliable Americana, the 72 Ford checks all the boxes: easy to maintain, extremely solid, mechanically refreshed, and cosmetically authentic. The seller holds a clean title, and at $7,800 is an appealing option for anyone looking to own a piece of Ford history that's ready to hop in and enjoy immediately. Located in Bella Vista, Arkansas. Number 4. The 1964 GMC Truck, listed for $8,500 and located in Clarksburg, West Virginia. Now here's a true slice of American truck history, an honest, hard-working 1964 GMC 3/4-ton pickup that brings all the charm, toughness, and character you'd expect from a mid-60s workhorse. This truck is equipped with a 350 engine paired to an automatic transmission, and the seller says it runs and drives well, giving you the kind of strong, confident road feel these classic GMCs were known for. It has power steering, a big plus for a truck of this era, and it's recently received several important updates that keep it road ready: a brand new carburetor, an aluminum radiator for improved cooling, an aluminum drive shaft, new points, new spark plugs, new plug wires, a fresh battery, and a recent oil change. The body does show some surface rust spots, but the seller notes it's still a very solid truck overall. No major structural issues, just the honest aging you'd expect from a 60-year-old classic. The gauges are currently not working, but mechanically the truck is sound, and the seller says you can drive it home, which is always a good sign for a vintage pickup in this price range. This 1964 GMC has that unmistakable vintage stance, that old-school steel toughness, and the simple reliability that makes classic truck ownership enjoyable. Whether you want a project to lightly restore, a weekend cruiser, a shop truck, or a piece of nostalgia to add to your collection, this 3/4-ton GMC delivers the perfect blend of originality and usability. At $8,500 and located in Clarksburg, West Virginia, it's a great opportunity for anyone who loves classic trucks that haven't been chopped up, modified beyond recognition, or destroyed by rust. A solid, running 64 GMC at this price does not show up often. So if you appreciate classic American iron that still has the heart and soul of the 1960s, this is one worth checking out before someone else grabbed it first. Number 5. The 1977 Chevrolet Silverado, priced at $15,995 and located in Creswell, Oregon. Now let's dive into this beautifully aged yet impressively refreshed 1977 Chevrolet Silverado, a truck that blends classic American style with just the right amount of modern upgrades to make it road-ready, show-ready, and absolutely attention-grabbing. With 114,000 miles on the odometer and an automatic transmission backing its dependable 350 V8 paired with a 350 automatic, the Silverado represents everything people love about late 70s Chevy pickups: durability, simplicity, and undeniable character. But what really makes this truck stand out is how much work has already been professionally done to it. Work that saves the next owner both time and money, while guaranteeing that this truck drives as good as it looks. This 1977 Silverado sits on an 8.6 static drop with a proper C-notch, giving it that perfect lowered stance without compromising drivability. The frame and suspension have been gone through. The front end has been rebuilt. The brakes are refreshed, and the dual exhaust system gives it the deep, classic sound every Chevy enthusiast loves. The body wears an excellent patina, the type that you simply cannot fake. Decades in the northwest sun, and weather creating a look collectors now chase. Every bit of rubber and every seal is new, meaning the truck feels tight, clean, and well buttoned up compared to many unrestored classics from this era. Inside, this Silverado surprises with a mix of originality and tasteful upgrades. The seat has been freshly recovered, the carpet is new, and the truck even includes a touchscreen head unit equipped with a backup camera and subwoofer, blending modern convenience with its vintage pickup spirit. A new windshield ensures clear visibility. The carburetor has been replaced, window regulators are fresh, and even the heater has been updated. From comfort to reliability, this truck checks all the boxes. The seller describes it simply and confidently. No issues, just a great truck. For anyone seeking a classic C10-era Chevy that rides smooth, sounds strong, looks fantastic, and needs nothing but new owner, the 77 Silverado in Creswell is ready to be driven home today. It's a turnkey classic with the hard work already done, the perfect mix of old-school charm and modern usability, making it ideal for cruising, daily driving, or showing off at weekend meets. Number 6. The 1978 Chevrolet C20 Silverado truck, listed for $8,000 and located in Foyil, Oklahoma, is a classic heavy-duty pickup that still stands tall with its unmistakable late 70s presence and a reputation for toughness that is carried through decades. This 3/4-ton Silverado comes equipped with a powerful 454 cubic inch engine paired with an automatic transmission, showing 76,000 miles on the odometer. It features power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, and a tilt steering column, making a comfortable and capable driver even by modern standards. What makes this truck especially appealing is that it is fully road-ready, giving you the chance to enjoy it as a daily driver, while restoring it at your own pace. The seller notes damage to the front left fender, but included with the sale are replacement fenders for both the left and right sides, as well as a straight and solid replacement front bumper, giving the next owner all the major exterior parts needed to complete the repairs without having to hunt down pieces separately. Mechanically, this Silverado has received several important updates, including a new headliner, new header gaskets, new spark plugs, new spark plug wires, and a freshly rebuilt Edelbrock carburetor, all contributing to smoother performance and reliable operation. The engine runs strong, the truck drives as it should, and the overall foundation frame, body structure, and drivetrain makes it an excellent candidate for restoration or simply for enjoying as a dependable classic workhorse. Whether you are looking for a vintage pickup to bring back to show quality condition or a rugged truck that you can put to use immediately, this 1978 Chevrolet C20 Silverado offers a solid combination of originality, mechanical reliability, and classic American truck character that continues to attract enthusiasts and collectors alike. Number 7. The 1969 Ford F-100 pickup truck, priced at $8,500 and located in San Rafael. Here comes a true slice of vintage American truck history. A 1969 Ford F-100 that sits at 92,000 miles and runs with an automatic transmission, a classic that still carries all the rugged charm and simplicity that made these trucks icons of their era. This one was purchased as a first vehicle for the seller's daughter, because let's be honest, the cool factor on a truck like this is off the charts. But reality kicked in quickly, driving a vintage pickup an hour each way to school with no power steering, thirsty fuel consumption, and the unmistakable feel of late 60s engineering is not exactly beginner-friendly. But for the right buyer, that is exactly what makes this truck special. This F-100 embodies the durable spirit of old-school Ford steel, the kind of truck that still fires up confidently and carries the unmistakable stance that newer pickups just cannot replicate. The body wears its age with pride, showing off decades of California life, and under the hood you get that straightforward, easy-to-maintain drivetrain that collectors and truck enthusiasts love. This truck wasn't purchased to be a project. It was bought as a driver, and it still functions as such, ready for weekend cruising, light hauling, or as a foundation for someone interested in restoring it into a showpiece. The interior is classic and simple, giving you that clean vintage truck experience without unnecessary complications. Whether you are after a nostalgic daily driver, a solid platform to restore, or a weekend cruiser that turns heads everywhere it goes, this 1969 Ford F-100 brings tremendous character for a fair price. It is honest, it is old school, and it is ready for someone who appreciates a unique charm that only a vintage pickup delivers. Number 8. The 1983 Dodge D150 truck, priced at $9,999 and located in Prescott, Arizona. This clean and well-preserved Dodge D150 brings the unmistakable charm of early 80s American trucks, paired with a kind of straightforward reliability that makes these models so desirable today. Under the hood, it's powered by the classic Chrysler 318 cubic inch V8, an engine known for its smooth idle, strong mid-range torque, and long service life when properly maintained. This particular truck shows 101,000 miles, and according to the seller, it starts, idles, and runs great, making it a solid driver for work, cruising, or even as a foundation for a light restoration. It also comes with power brakes and power steering, which is a huge advantage for everyday use, especially compared to older trucks that can feel heavy on the road. Comfort is also a step above many trucks of this era, thanks to a functioning air conditioning system and heater, giving you year-round driving capability whether you're running errands in town or taking out for a longer weekend drive. Inside and out, the truck is described as very clean, and from the seller's notes, it sounds like the interior has been well taken care of, likely original or close to original, adding to its appeal as a collectible. The exterior also presents well, making this a truck that's ready to enjoy immediately without the need for cosmetic work. It has that classic square-body Dodge look, with straight lines, a sturdy stance, and unmistakable 1980s character. Whether you're into vintage Mopar pickups, looking for a dependable classic to use as a daily driver, or want something simple and mechanical that you can maintain at home, this 83 D150 checks all the right boxes. At $9,999 cash or best offer, it's priced reasonably for its condition, and trucks like this, clean, running, and well-optioned, are getting harder to find. If you're hunting for a classic Dodge that delivers both nostalgia and practicality, this one in Prescott is definitely worth a closer look. Number 9. The 1965 Chevy K20, priced at $10,000 and located in Auburn. If you are hunting for a classic heavy-duty 4x4 that has already had the hard work done, This 1965 Chevrolet K20 might be one of the cleanest foundations you can find at this price point. Showing 98,000 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this truck brings together the best mix of originality, usability, and smart upgrades. Under the hood sits a strong-running 350 fitted with a performance cam, an Edelbrock 750 carburetor, HEI ignition, and a brand-new dual exhaust system that gives the truck the deep, throaty tone you expect from an old-school Chevy. The 700R4 transmission with a shift kit pairs well with the rebuilt transfer case, delivering smoother shifting and dependable four-wheel drive performance. It also comes with power steering and power brakes, keeping it comfortable enough to enjoy as a weekend driver without sacrificing that vintage work truck feel. One of the biggest selling points is the condition of the body. This K20 has zero rust in the cab, fenders, or bed, something almost unheard of for a 1960s 4x4. The seller recently redid the cab mounts, replaced all rubber seals and felts, and installed new windshield and rear glass seals. Inside, the gas tank has been relocated to make room for a Silverado bench seat with the correct belts already mounted. The bed features oak planks that were refinished a few years ago and still look great, and the tires have roughly 90% tread, meaning you can start driving immediately without worrying about basic maintenance. Rust is minimal. Just a few spots on the hood and a small area on the lower front corner of the passenger door. But nothing structural, nothing alarming, and nothing that takes away from its overall appeal. This is a truck that drives well, looks good, and is mechanically far ahead of most project-grade K20S. Paint it, and you are looking at a build easily worth $25,000 to $30,000 because almost all the labor-intensive restoration work has already been completed. For anyone wanting a classic GM 4x4 that's clean, powerful, and ready to be taken to the next level, the 65 K20 is the kind of opportunity that does not stay on the market for long. Number 10. The 1963 Dodge D150 is listed for $12,500 and is located in Fort Worth. This classic pickup, a 1963 Dodge D150 stepside, stands as one of those rare surviving examples that remains 100% original, carrying a kind of authentic patina that enthusiasts actively search for. With an odometer reading of 38,000 miles and equipped with manual transmission, this truck represents a time when American pickups were built with simplicity, honesty, and a level of craftsmanship that has become increasingly valued with age. The seller notes that the truck runs and drives, and under the hood it is powered by a 318 cubic inch V8 engine, a dependable and well-regarded motor that has served Dodge trucks faithfully for generations. What makes this pickup especially appealing is a combination of originality and solid mechanical condition. Many vintage trucks on the market today have been heavily modified or have lost their historical identity over the years, but this 1963 Dodge D150 still wears its original character proudly. The natural patina across the body speaks to decades of use, weather, and history, creating a unique visual texture that cannot be replicated. For collectors and classic truck fans, this level of authenticity is often more desirable than a freshly restored finish, especially for those who appreciate the charm and personality of an unrestored survivor. Structurally, a step-side model from this era offers an iconic silhouette, rounded fenders, a narrow bed, and a timeless stance that is unmistakably early 60s Dodge. The manual transmission adds to the vintage driving experience, giving the truck a raw and mechanical feel that modern vehicles simply cannot replicate. Despite its age, the seller confirms that the truck is ready to be driven, making it an excellent starting point for someone who wants a project without the overwhelming challenges of bringing a dead vehicle back to life. Whether the buyer intends to restore it, preserve it as a patina cruiser, or slowly improve it over time, this Dodge D150 offers a strong foundation. The clean title already in hand ensures an easy transfer to the next owner, and the overall condition suggests that the truck has been well cared for and preserved rather than neglected. For those who have been searching for a cool classic truck to begin a project with, or simply to enjoy as it is, this 1963 Dodge D150 checks many of the boxes that matter most. The seller invites interested buyers to text or call for more information, emphasizing that this is a genuinely good opportunity for anyone wanting to step into the world of classic Dodge trucks. With its originality, solid running condition, and highly desirable step-side body style, this listing stands out as a compelling option in today's classic pickup market at the price point of $12,500. Number 11. The 1986 GMC 2500, a rugged and purpose-built classic pickup that is listed for $9,800 and currently located in Langley. This truck embodies the durability and commanding presence that GMC heavy-duty models from the 1980s were known for, and arrives with a long list of mechanical upgrades that make it far more than just a survivor from its era. Showing an odometer reading of 100,000 miles and equipped with a manual transmission, this 4x4 pickup has been thoroughly refreshed to deliver strong performance both on and off the road. Under the hood sits a rebuilt 454 engine board .30 over, giving it more displacement, stronger pull, and that unmistakable big block rumble. It breathes through a Holley carburetor paired with an Edelbrock intake, working together with an RV cam to provide a balance of power and reliability, ideal for towing, hauling, or simply enjoying a muscular classic truck with plenty of torque on demand. The drivetrain has received extensive attention as well. The seller notes a rebuilt transmission, a rebuilt transfer case, and a new clutch, meaning the major components that often become wear points on older manual 4x4 trucks have already been handled. The braking system has also been completely renewed with all new brakes, ensuring dependable stopping power to match the strong engine and drivetrain. Described as a solid body local truck, this GMC retains its original paint, a detail that many collectors appreciate, especially when the body remains straight and well preserved. Trucks like this, unrestored yet mechanically updated, offer the best of both worlds, authentic vintage character combined with modern reliability enhancements. Overall, the 1986 GMC 2500 at this price presents itself as a compelling option for anyone searching for a heavy-duty classic pickup that's ready to drive and enjoy immediately. With its rebuilt big block heart, refreshed drivetrain, proven 4x4 capability, and solid original body, it stands as a dependable workhorse and an appealing enthusiast truck that continues to hold strong value in today's classic market. Anyone interested is encouraged to call the seller directly, as opportunities to find a well-sorted and mostly original GMC 2500 like this, especially with extensive mechanical updates already done, do not appear often. Number 12. The 1959 Studebaker Scotsman, priced at $7,200 and currently located in Mesa, stands as one of the most authentic and remarkably preserved classic half-ton trucks still available on the market today. This particular truck carries an odometer reading of 68,000 miles and is equipped with manual transmission, staying fully true to its original 1950s mechanical identity. What makes this Scotsman especially appealing is the story behind it. It was discovered and rescued from a garage basement in San Francisco, where it had been sitting untouched and unmoved since 2007. Despite being dormant for so many years, the truck retained its solid bones, featuring a strong and straight body along with a sturdy frame that shows only minor areas of surface rust, nothing that compromises its structural integrity. Once brought back into daylight, the owner performed a long list of mechanical updates to ensure the truck not only started but operated properly on the road. It received a brand new master cylinder along with new wheel cylinders for brakes, which means stopping power has been fully restored. It also has new shocks, a new water pump, and new hoses to keep the cooling system functioning reliably. The carburetor has been rebuilt, and a fresh oil and filter service was completed. Additionally, the fuel tank has been fully flushed, allowing the flathead six-cylinder engine to breathe and run cleanly. As a result of all this work, the Studebaker now starts up easily, runs smoothly, shifts without issue, drives confidently, and stops exactly as it should. The engine produces no smoke, and the working speedometer still reflects a believed to be original 68,500 miles, a rare and impressive detail for a truck of this age. The electrical system is also functioning properly, with headlights, taillights, and turn signals all operating as intended. These signs of originality and mechanical health make the truck an ideal choice not only for collectors, but also for anyone looking for a classic project that does not require a full mechanical overhaul. Its overall appearance includes a natural patina that highlights decades of history without compromising the truck's charm or presence. For enthusiasts who appreciate true originality and want a vintage truck that has not been heavily modified, this 1959 Studebaker Scotsman represents a unique opportunity. It is almost entirely factory correct, structurally solid, and already capable of running and driving, making it the perfect foundation for a restoration, a patina preservation build, or simply an eye-catching weekend classic. The owner holds a clean title and is ready for inquiries. With a price of $7,200, this Scotsman offers tremendous value for a truck that blends authenticity, mechanical reliability, and vintage charisma in one package. Number 13. The 1987 Ford Ranger, priced at just $900 and located in Alamogordo. With an odometer reading of 25,800 miles and equipped with manual transmission, this 1987 Ford Ranger presents itself as a simple, honest, and very straightforward work truck. Exactly the kind of vehicle built for people who need something dependable, uncomplicated, and inexpensive to operate. Under the hood, it features a 4-cylinder engine paired with a 5-speed manual transmission, making a practical and fuel-efficient choice for anyone looking to travel from point A to point B without needless frills or complicated electronics. The seller describes it as a basic, no-nonsense, plain Jane work truck, and that is precisely what gives it so much character. It is designed to do the job without excuses, without flash, and without the maintenance headaches that usually come with newer models. Despite its simplicity, the truck does come with positives that make it even more appealing at this low price point. It has good tires and a solid battery, meaning the essentials are already in place for someone who wants to put back on the road quickly. The truck does run, and you can hear the engine fire up, which is often the biggest concern when buying an older budget-friendly vehicle. The main issue noted by the seller is that it needs a fuel pump, which is a very common and reasonably affordable repair, especially on older trucks where parts are inexpensive and the installation process is far easier compared to modern vehicles packed with sensors and electronics. Once the fuel pump is replaced, this Ranger has the potential to become a reliable daily driver, a dependable ranch truck, a small shop runabout, or even a first vehicle for someone who wants to learn manual transmission driving without investing a lot of money. The condition aligns well with the typical rugged nature of older Ford Rangers. These trucks have earned a reputation over the decades for durability, simplicity, and the ability to keep running long after more complicated vehicles have retired. For buyers who appreciate older, mechanically straightforward pickups, this one represents a truly budget-friendly project that does not require deep restoration or heavy mechanical rebuilding. It is a kind of truck that can be repaired in a driveway, kept on the road with inexpensive parts, and used confidently for work, hauling, or daily tasks. At $900 or best offer, this 1987 Ford Ranger is one of the most affordable functional work trucks currently on the market. For someone searching for a low-cost project or an economical utility pickup, it delivers strong value, minimal risk, and a classic mechanical layout that rewards simple hands-on maintenance. Located in Alamogordo, it is a straightforward opportunity, a basic running 4-cylinder, 5-speed manual Ford pickup that only needs a fuel pump before it is ready to return to service. For the right buyer, it is a bargain that is hard to pass up. Number 14, the 1979 Ford F-250 listed for $3,000, currently located in Lakeville, stands as one of those classic heavy-duty workhorses that continues to capture attention because of its unmistakable presence and the timeless durability Ford engineered into its late 70s trucks. This particular F-250 comes with an odometer reading of 22,300 miles, and while it does need some work to bring it back to its full potential, it has already received a number of new parts that make it a promising project for anyone looking to restore, revive, or simply enjoy the rugged charm of a vintage pickup. Beneath the hood sits a 400 cubic inch V8 engine, well known for its strong low-end torque and reliable power delivery, giving this truck the heart and muscle to handle hauling, towing, or any demanding tasks once it is fully sorted out. Although the listing notes that the truck has a manual transmission, the seller also mentions that the engine is paired with an automatic transmission, which suggests that the drivetrain may have been swapped or updated at some point, adding an interesting layer to its mechanical history. On the outside, the truck carries the classic boxy body lines that define American pickups of the era, bold, purposeful, and built with a level of steel and simplicity that modern trucks no longer replicate. The seller emphasizes that this truck does need some work, making it clear that it is not currently in turnkey condition. However, those who appreciate vintage restorations will see that as part of its appeal rather than a drawback. The mention of a lot of new parts hints that significant steps have already been taken to move the truck toward road-ready status, saving the next owner time, effort, and initial investment in sourcing components. With a solid mechanical foundation and an engine known for longevity, this 1979 Ford F-250 stands as a strong candidate for anyone seeking a rewarding restoration journey. More than anything, this truck represents opportunity. The opportunity to shape a vintage pickup into exactly the version of itself the next owner wants, whether that means a clean original-style restoration, a practical work machine that carries old-school toughness into modern-day use, or a character-filled weekend cruiser that turns heads at local meets. Priced at just $3,000, it offers a rare chance to step into the world of classic trucks without the high starting costs that normally accompany vehicles from this era. For enthusiasts who love breathing new life into older metal, for collectors looking for a solid platform, or for anyone who simply appreciates the unmistakable feel of a late 70s Ford, this F-250 is the kind of project worth considering. Those interested can reach out to Jim, as noted by the seller, to learn more or arrange a closer look at what could easily become a rewarding long-term build.